All right, let's talk about grading because you might want to use that feature for yourself to keep information organized for yourself, or you might even want to communicate things to your students. So I'm going to go back to this growth mindset task that we talked about in an earlier video. Now, I have it set, if I go to edit, I have it set where I might just want to check their participation for this growth mindset task. So I have the points just set to 0, but I have a complete incomplete. So if they showed up, I might just have a complete option. If they didn't show up, an incomplete option. So I'll do that for this one. And then I'll choose another assignment. So let's go back to home. Let's say the 3x task introduction. And for this one, maybe I will change it to a point system where I tell them there's different ways to get points. Maybe 0 points if you don't show up, and 1 point if you showed up but don't really participate, and 2 points if you're participating and showing work. So a total of 2 points. And so I'll have 2 points and have a point system, and I'll click save. All right, so when it comes time to grading, let's say Monday and Tuesday happened and you want to start assigning some kind of grade to their work. If you click the grades tab, I'll go back here, click the grades, then you'll show up at this screen. And this is to hide the navigation page. All right, so right now we have no students populated into Canvas. We're gonna get that to you soon. But you're gonna see this test student so that you can start kind of play around with what students might see. So here are the 2 tasks that we edited, the Growth Mindset Monday task and the 3x task on Tuesday. So if I click here, this is how you can assign an actual grade. And do you remember the Growth Mindset task only had a complete or incomplete option? So this one, you can't assign any points, but you'll see a drop-down menu that tells you you can give them complete, incomplete, ungraded, so that means just blank, or you can just excuse them. Maybe they shared that they can't make it, and so you'll say, excused. I know that they could not make it, so I'll excuse the assignment, or something like that. Whatever fits for your class. Okay, so there's a check. I might say the student came. And then on Tuesday, remember we had a 2-point system. So I'm going to click here, and as you can see, it says it's out of 2 points maximum. So let's say a student showed up but had very minimal participation, maybe even disruptive or something. I might put 1, and then it'll show 1 point out of 2. Now what's really nice is if you do a point system and if you accidentally mess up and click, oh, I don't want 1, I accidentally do 100 points, it'll tell you this thing that says this student was awarded an unusually high grade. So that's kind of nice to show you that you made a mistake. So there you go. Now I'm going to go to student view to show you what the test student would see. So right here, they're going to see on the left, if you have grades enabled for them to see, it's going to show you that you've made some changes. And here's the blue dots that tell you you graded their work. And so here's a checkbox to show that's what they got, and 1 point out of 2. And anything that you haven't graded yet are blank. And then on the bottom, they'll have their final score or average score for the course. So depending on how you want to do it, you might want to have the grades show to students so students can see their own progress, or you may choose not to do that. And so I'm going to show you how to take off the grades option if you want to hide it from them. Again, you go to settings, you go to the navigation tab, and at the top, grades are enabled. If you want to disable it, just drag it down, and then grades will not show up. So I'm going to click save. I'll go to student view, and you will see that the grades are not there anymore. So you have freedom with that. Just wanted to share this tip with you if you want to use this feature.